Hello and welcome to the Embroidered Elephant. My name is Kim and today I am doing my first ever market stall. So it is at a local school to me. I will be there from, well, the market starts at 2:30 and it finishes at 5:30. I have a family member coming with me to support me. And hopefully she's done some markets before, so it should be nice. I am feeling really excited. I'm more a little bit nervous to know sort of whereabouts I'll be placed, make sure the setup goes well, make sure that I've got enough products to know how many people will be coming. As it will be my first market, I am also a little bit nervous that the card machine I bought might not work, or just silly things like my phone will run out of battery so I can't take card payments, or I don't have enough change. So some of the ways that I've prepared for this market. So I made a little setup on the end of my bed where I put some tablecloth down and had a general sort of setup of how I wanted it to look. I didn't take any pictures because my bedroom was a mess, and because I'm not using my own table, I don't know exactly how long the tables are. So it was a very rough idea of what it may look like. As I said, I've bought myself a card machine, so I think it's sum up. So it was £20 or thereabouts, including delivery. I received it very quickly afterwards. I have paid myself £1 just to check that it works. I will also be testing it maybe when I arrive at the site to make sure that it can connect to my phone. Although saying that out loud, it would probably be best to try that at home just in case there is a problem. But again, to be honest, I don't really have a backup plan. My backup plan is the card machine. So if that doesn't work, it's going to be a little bit difficult. But touch wood that that's not an issue. As I said, I've already taken one payment from myself to myself. And that went through okay. That wasn't an issue. I've charged it up. I've got a power bank that is currently charging, so I need my phone to be able to make the payments. Yeah, because it's just a square. I won't unpack it because I'll forget to repack it. Because it is just a square, I have to input the money owed and everything like that onto my phone. And then accept the payments. If people need to put PIN numbers in, they have to put it into my phone. And yeah, apart from that, I think that's most things. So I've made a list of obviously everything I've got. I've made some printables of prices and things like that. I've got lots of business cards with links to my shops on it. So I think I'm all prepared. As I said, I'm really excited and maybe a little bit nervous about what it will be like, because it's unfamiliar. I've never been to the school before. I don't know exactly where I will be. I don't know exactly how big the tables will be, the weather, things that I can't really control. But as I said, I'm really excited. I'm glad that I've got someone else going with me, so hopefully that will make it a bit easier. I've got lots of snacks, and yeah, I will try and take some videos whilst I'm out. However, as I said, I will be in a school, so there may be children around that I'm quite aware of, and I will have a family member that may not necessarily want to be on camera. So I will try to take some videos whilst I'm out there. They will probably be from my phone, so they may not be great quality. But as I said, I'll try and check in as much as I can, and then I will meet you afterwards, maybe on Saturday, to give you a little debrief and give any advice or anything like that as well. So yeah, soon. I did also forget to mention, so I'm taking a lot of the products that are maybe more child focused, so ones with dinosaurs on, unicorns on, similar things to that. I've taken some drawstring bags, a lot of drawstrings bags. I've taken quite a few of my, I'm just looking up there, that's where they're hanging. I've taken quite a few of my tote bags as well. And I've taken a lot of things that maybe aren't on my shop. So things like bookmarks. I've made some face makeup removers. I've made a lot of scrunchies, a lot of hair clips, different things like that that don't necessarily fit into the crochet bag kind of scene. I haven't taken any yarn cozies because I feel it's quite a select audience. If I was going to a yarn or a crochet or knitting fair, then I definitely would, because that's one of my best sellers. But I feel taking it to a school maybe isn't the best audience. So yeah, that's what I've got. As said, I will check in with you throughout. I'll take plenty of pictures if I don't take any videos. But my idea is to have 1 or 2 tables next to each other. I will have the clothing rail down one side of the stall with all the bags hung on it, and then on the table I will have a mix of project bags, bookmarks, zipped pouches, hair clips, hair scrunchies, etc. So yes, fingers crossed it goes well. Hello and welcome back. You may be able to tell that my voice doesn't sound quite normal. Hopefully I don't sound like this all the time. So it is a few days later than when I did the market. So I just wanted to give you a bit of an update, and hopefully you will be able to put up with my voice. It's just as annoying to me as it is to you. So I did the market on Friday. I will put some videos up on the screen and some pictures as well of just the setup. So as I mentioned, it was at a school close to me, and where I was positioned, it was sort of in the entry of the school. So they had the sort of school gates, and then they had a big sort of open plan field play area, and I was sort of right one of the first stalls there. There was quite a lot of people there was quite a lot of traffic, as in a lot of students, a lot of parents. It was enjoyable. I did make my money back, however if I take out the fee, I only made sort of just over £10, which wasn't the best. Also could have made a loss, so positive thinking. Reflecting on it, I feel as though it was the wrong audience. So where I had gone, and I'm being very selective about what I say, so where I had gone, I felt as though the audience didn't necessarily appreciate handmade products, and I got the impression that people found the products quite expensive, again because they were handmade. And I feel that was because of the area that I went to, but also because it was at school, after school. It was a lot of children and their parents. So rather than sort of having normal members of the public there who maybe have more hobbies or have more disposable income, it was sort of children, and there wasn't necessarily a lot that would interest them. So I had a lot of fabric bookmarks, which were cute but not really exciting to children. The project bags or the drawstring bags, tote bags, they're cute but they're not necessarily exciting for children. What I found I sold the most of were clips that I've made. I haven't got these up in my shop just because they don't really fit with my brand of crochet stuff. So these were obviously Christmas ones. The other ones I've got in my bag. They're already packed for my next market. So they are just hair clips. So I've got the small ones and I've got the bigger ones. And I literally, when I made these, I spent a day or two cutting everything out, making them all, putting them all together. And as I said, I haven't uploaded them to the shop because they don't really represent my brand. So I've just had a big supply sort of sat here waiting to have more in-person markets. So I sold quite a lot of these to the younger children, parents as well. I've got them in a variety of different colours and designs, mainly because I bought a kit from someone who was having a de-stash, and I thought I could do that, so I did. I sold a few bookmarks, I think 1 or 2 bookmarks. I sold 2 bags, 2 drawstring bags. They were my lower priced ones. And I sold quite a lot of scrunchies as well. Again, various designs. And that was pretty much it. I found a lot of people paid by cash because the children have just finished school. I only had one person pay by card, and that was a parent because she'd bought something. I think in total it was £15 that she'd spent. So it was a bit of a higher payment. So some of the advice that I have if you are starting a market, or if you are thinking of doing a market for the first time, my first tip would be to really research where you are looking to go. I took this, again, it's not a negative experience at all. I took this opportunity because it was the first one that I came across. I thought that it would be a good way of getting over my, not fear, but getting into it and actually starting, because I prepare myself, and then it takes a long time to actually get it done. So I thought, rather than just keep talking about it, rather than just keep thinking about it, I will do it. So the first one is to research where you are going, what kind of other vendors they have, if possible where you will be stationed, any communication that they've put out. For example, if they've told the children or the parents to bring change, if so, how much sort of change. Have they advised people to have £5, £10, a little bit more, a little bit less? That will help you to bring products that are priced right. So I took various products from different price points. So I started at £1.50 and went all the way up to £15. A lot of the bags that I was selling, the bookmarks, everything I was selling, I priced a little bit lower than it is on Etsy. And that is mainly because Etsy takes a fee on everything that I sell. I also don't have to pay for delivery, which is a big bonus. And also my philosophy, it's better to be sold than to be waiting at home for the right person for exactly the price that I want. I don't feel as though I undercut myself. But again, sold is better than not sold, I guess. And I think that's, I suppose, my third bit of advice would be don't get discouraged. If your first market doesn't go exactly how you wanted it to go, if it wasn't as busy as you thought, just take it as a learning opportunity, build up your confidence speaking to people, get a feel for how people like your products, how they feel about your products, etc. And go from there, really. So as I said, I've got another market. This one is in my local village. I've got a market in my local village on Saturday. Now this is a family fun day, so this will be different. So the stall was a little bit higher priced. However, I feel in my local area people may appreciate handmade stuff more because it's been advertised to a lot of the general public. There will hopefully be more people, potentially more disposable income, more of a desire to buy products that I supply. So again, I will have a range of products. I've still got everything pretty much packed from last weekend. So everything's still packed except the project bags and the tote bags, which are just hanging above the camera at the moment so that they don't get too crumpled. So depending on my experience at the next one, I will update you. It will either be a little update or I can potentially make another video depending on if I've got that much to share. Fingers crossed it goes well. I'm sure that it will. I am borrowing a table again. I'm just touching wood a little bit that the weather holds up because I believe we will be outside. And because I'm borrowing a table, I don't have a market stall or anything that can sort of go above the table to make sure that nothing gets wet. I suppose if it does rain, it will be a sort of we'll deal with it how it comes kind of scenario. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any advice below, that would be much appreciated. And other than that, I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.